Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here with some spring eats. I have been all over Pinterest looking for the best, simple, and delicious spring recipes. I'm going to show you 3 today, so let's jump right in. Okay, the first recipe is this delicious blueberry puff. Takes no time to make and it's so delicious. You're going to need 3 large croissants that you can get from your grocery store deli. You're going to need 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries, along with 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Make sure it's softened. You're also going to need 2/3 cup of sugar, along with that 2 eggs, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to use this ground vanilla, but you can use any type you choose, along with 1 cup of milk. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to set your oven at 350, and then you're going to break up the croissants in a 9-inch baking dish, and you just want them into about 2-inch pieces, just kind of big large chunks. You're going to break them up and just make sure that you're using all 3 of the croissants, because this is going to give you that nice pastry feel to your dish. And so once you finish doing all that, you simply take your blueberries and you're going to sprinkle them on top of the croissants. From that point, in your mixer, or you can use a hand mixer, you want to put the softened cream cheese in the bowl along with the sugar. And then you also, with the sugar, you want to be sure to add in the vanilla. And again, you can use any type that you want. Along with, you want to put the eggs in there. And then you want to mix it well. So just mix it until it's all combined very well. You want to slowly then add in your milk. And I kind of added in a little bit, let it mix a little bit. And then simply pour that mixture on top of your croissants and blueberries. That's it. You're going to let it sit for 20 minutes before you put it in the oven, and then you're simply going to put it in your oven and you're going to bake it, and you bake it for about 35 to 40 minutes, and if it starts to brown in the last 10 minutes, put a piece of foil on it and you're good to go. Now let's move into the next recipe, pesto twist. Okay, so this takes simple ingredients. So the first thing you need is you need 1 egg, you need 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, you also need your pastry puff sheets, and you get this in the frozen section in your grocery store. You get the puff pastry sheets in a pack of 2. You also need your pesto. Now you can make it homemade, or you can buy your pesto. I bought pesto because I wanted a quick and easy recipe. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to flour your surface, and please do not use as much flour as I did. This is way too much. You just need to slightly flour it a little bit. You're going to lay out your first sheet of your pastry puff, and then from that point you're simply going to take your pesto and you're going to spread that over that entire sheet. Now the thing about it, you want to cover the entire sheet, but you don't want it to be very thick, so 1 cup of pesto is perfect. From that point, you're going to take that second puff pastry sheet and you're going to lay it on top. From that point, you simply just are going to make your little slits here and you're ready to twist. And the twist is simple. Just lift one, twist it around, and you're good to go. Now from that point, you want to take some parchment paper, put it on your baking sheet, and then we're going to take that egg that we had, we're going to break it up, and we want to whisk it well. Now this is going to be our wash for the top of our twist, and so you just want to brush it on the top of each one of your twists. And then after you do that, you're going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese over it, and that's going to be so delicious there. You then want to bake it in your oven on 400 for about 15 minutes, and just check them, make sure they're brown. And this is so delicious. So let's move on to the next recipe. Okay, let's jump into my last and favorite, the marinated olives. I love these. I can eat them all day long. They're great with your wine, great for the spring. If you're on my Instagram, I shared with you the recipe earlier this week, but all you need is you need fresh basil, and this is actually from my herb garden, so that's so exciting. And you want to be sure to chop the basil up. You need a pinch of salt, some red pepper flakes. You also need some olive oil, along with some balsamic vinegar. And then you need 1 can of large pitted black olives. You want to be sure to drain your olives. And then you also need some minced garlic. And that's it. This is a 1-bowl recipe. So you put your drained olives, you want to put them in a bowl. From that point, you're going to add in that minced garlic, that pinch of salt, those red pepper flakes. See how simple this is? That chopped basil. And that basil is going to give it that really fresh taste. And then you want to give it a nice toss just to get everything mixed in together. You then want to add your balsamic vinegar. And from that point, give it another quick little toss. And then add in your olive oil and give that another little toss. And that is it. You serve these. They are just so delicious. They have a little bit of tang to them. It's just really good. And so I hope you've enjoyed the recipes that I shared with you today. If you go to AtHomeWithNikki.com, my website, I have all the printable recipes there for you so that you can print them out if you want to try them yourself. I hope you all are doing great. I'll see you at the next video, and this is Nikki saying goodbye.